Lesson 14. The freedom of not needing to win. Most conflict in life doesn't come from what actually happens. It comes from the inner pressure to win the argument, to win the moment, to win the image, to win the approval of someone who may not even be thinking about us. Marcus Aurelius said that you don't have to have an opinion about everything. The Christian desert monks taught, the one who does not need to win cannot be defeated. And Scripture echoes this with a quiet, steady truth. A gentle answer turns away wrath. Winning is loud. Freedom is quiet. We live in a world where everyone is trying to prove something. Prove they're right. Prove they're strong. Prove they're worthy. Prove they're not to blame. But the soul doesn't grow through proving. The soul grows through releasing. The need to win is almost always the ego. The ego wants to be admired. The ego wants to be respected. The ego wants to be understood. The ego wants to be right. But the soul wants peace. You can see this everywhere in daily life. You're in a conversation and someone says something slightly off. Your ego rises instantly. Correct them. Fix it. Show them. But the soul whispers, let it go. It's not worth your peace. Or someone misunderstands your intention. The ego panics. Explain yourself. Defend yourself. Make them see. But the soul says, if your conscience is clean, you lose nothing. Or someone speaks sharply to you. The ego wants to match their tone. The soul wants to stay grounded. The Christian desert monks understood this deeply. They believed that the strongest person is the one who refuses to be pulled into unnecessary battles. They said, if you do not enter the fight, you have already won. Not because you're passive, but because you're free. Scripture reinforces this again and again. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. Blessed are the peacemakers. A soft tongue breaks the bone. These are not instructions for weakness. They are instructions for inner mastery. When you stop needing to win, you become unshakable, because nothing external can threaten your identity anymore. Quiet freedom begins with clarity. Clarity about what actually matters. Clarity about what is worth your energy. Clarity about what is yours to carry and what is not. Most arguments are not about truth. They are about ego. Most conflicts are not about values. They are about insecurity. Most tension is not about the moment. It is about the stories we attach to the moment. When you see this clearly, you stop entering battles that don't belong to you. The next movement is humility, not humiliation, but humility. Humility is the strength to say, I don't need to win this. Humility is the strength to let someone else have the last word. Humility is the strength to walk away without feeling defeated. Humility is the strength to stay silent when silence is wiser than victory. Seneca wrote that the wise person chooses peace over triumph. The Christian desert monks said, the humble heart cannot be wounded. Scripture says, God gives grace to the humble. Humility is not smallness. Humility is spaciousness. And then there is compassion, the ability to see the pain behind someone's behavior. Most people who argue aggressively are not strong. They are scared. Most people who need to win are not confident. They are insecure. Most people who raise their voice are not powerful. They are overwhelmed. When you see this, your heart softens, not in a sentimental way, in a wise way. Compassion doesn't mean you agree. Compassion doesn't mean you surrender your boundaries. Compassion simply means you refuse to let someone else's storm become your storm. You can practice this in everyday life. When someone speaks harshly, breathe before responding. When someone misunderstands you, let your conscience speak louder than your ego. When someone tries to pull you into conflict, ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Most of the time, the answer is no. And when the moment feels too heavy, you can return to prayer, not as escape, as grounding, a simple, quiet prayer. Lord, have mercy, or give me a gentle heart, or let me choose peace over victory. The Christian desert monks repeated these prayers throughout the day, not to avoid life, but to stay rooted in God while living it. Prayer softens the ego. Prayer strengthens the soul. Prayer returns you to your center. And each day, you can return to 3 simple movements. Let go of the need to win. Choose peace over ego. See the person, not the argument. Respond from compassion. Return to prayer and stillness. Anchor your heart in God. You don't need to win to be strong. You don't need to win to be respected. You don't need to win to be whole. When you stop needing to win, you stop losing yourself. And that is the deepest victory of all. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with me. If this lesson brought you peace, consider sharing it with someone who may need it. Until next time, stay gentle with your soul.